Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Foliage. Today is going to be another unboxing video, but this time these are not plants, but I had ordered for some metal stand. Now ideally I never thought that I'm going to make a purchase of these metal stands, but then I think over the period of time, especially if you're living on a or if you have your garden on the terrace or in the balcony and it's not on the ground, I think these metal racks or the metal stands come in very handy. So that's what I will be unwrapping them. Now these are purchased from Flipkart. So I will quickly open it. I was not able to find my scissors, so I'm just using the regular blade. But I think these stands will come in very handy, especially when you have to do a lot of cleaning, because on the terrace things tend to get dirty very easily, and every now and then for me to lift up the pots it was becoming a little bit difficult. So I thought I might as well get these metal stands so that it's very easy to clean beneath the pots. So let me quickly unwrap this and show you to you. So I'll put the link in the description below. You can check it out. It is from a Flipkart seller. So it is very well packed. As you can see, a good amount of bubble wrap. Otherwise, usually these stands can easily get damaged and the paint can come off. So I have taken it out. This is how it tends to look like. So there are going to be two platforms and there are going to be two stands. The one that I have purchased is a 2-tire metal stand. You also get the 3-tire as well, but I'm not very sure if it's available with this seller because I could only find the 2-tire, and that was more than enough for me, so I was okay with that. So guys, I have unwrapped it and this is how it tends to look like. So you will get two of those platforms kind of a thing, and then you have these two stands. This thing basically comes like this. There is a hinge over here. Basically you can fold this, but the hinge is of no use. This is just for the folding thing. It's not of any use because we are going to be keeping the stand like this. All right, so this is how the stand is going to come. I'm just going to make it stand next to each other because otherwise this is not going to fit in the camera. Right now I'm just keeping it as it is to give you an idea how it tends to look like, and I will set it up and show it to you. So this is how it is. These are the two stands that are going to stand like this. The best thing about this is you don't need any kind of screwdriver or any kind of thing to attach it. You can just do it with your hand. That was something that was really good about it, and this is how it tends to stand. And now I wanted to tell you one more thing which I was a little bit not happy about, but overall the product is amazing. Really liked it. The only thing is that this won't be having the rubber stand beneath. Now this was already mentioned on the website that they are not going to give the rubber stand, but I think if the rubber stand would have been, or the rubber piece would have been beneath, it would have worked out really well. But it's absolutely okay. The seller has clearly mentioned it on the Flipkart. You will be seeing it in the description that the rubber will not be a part of this stand. But yes, if it was there, it would have been amazing. Nevertheless, the product is fantastic. So now I will show you to you. So this is the platform, and you can see there is this enlarged portion. This portion is going to come over here because there is a hole over here. So this portion is just going to fit in this like this. All right, so this portion is going to fit like this, and this is where the screw that comes in. We have to put that screw over here. There we go. As you can see, that's all. That simple it is. And this is the nut that you have to fix below. As I said, you don't need any equipments for this. You don't need any screwdriver or anything. You can just fix it with your hand. So I will show you too in some time. And then the upper portion also has the same thing. There is going to be a hole. That's where the upper platform is going to fit. It also has the same screwdriver thing, so you'll have to fix it. So let me quickly fix the entire setup and show it to you. Now I'm sure you know how to fix this. This is the enlarged portion that is going to come in this gap that they have given. You have to just push it inside. As simple as that. And this is where the screw that they have given is going to fit in. And this nut, you just take it and just turn it with your hand. So our lower leg is done. As you can see, this is how it tends to look like. We have put the nuts in the place, and the same thing applies over here. Because I'm holding the camera with one hand, so it's little difficult for me to hold this. Otherwise it is, if you're going to use both your hands, it's going to be very, very simple. You can see just with one hand it was so easy for me to fit it. So there we go. So as you can see, it's pretty simple. I was able to manage to put this up, set this up with just one hand. Now we have done the platform of the upper layer. The same thing goes in. We're going to put the screws. There we go. We're going to put the screw here. That's it. And again we have two of the nuts that are going to fit into it. You just keep twisting like this. Turn it until it gets tight. So the product looks like after it's completely arranged. Now another important thing, I have purchased this as per the size of my pots, because usually a lot of my pots are below 5 inches, and these are thermoformer pots which are very light in weight. So if you're going to use larger pots, you'll have to buy it accordingly. You'll have to check what kind of pots you have, because if you have larger pots more than 8 inches, you will be able to put only 3 pots, because this is a little bit narrow. This width is around 20 centimeters, so you'll get a fair idea, and the height is around 40 centimeters. That's what is mentioned. I actually measured it. It is 20 centimeters, and as I said, if it's a very large pot, you'll be only able to accommodate probably 6 on the entire thing, 3 on each. But I have smaller pots. As you can see, these are my pots. I have smaller pots, so if you have a 5-inch pot or smaller than 5 inch, you can put 2 each. It's that much of width, you can put 2 each. I will show it to you in some time. What I'll also do is I will try and put a bigger pot. So I have a bigger pot. As you can see, this is my Monstera pot, and this is around approximately 8 inches. So you can see, if you're going to use 8 inches, you will be only able to put 3 of the pots. So this is how it is. So think accordingly. If you have smaller pots, you can go for this. If you have bigger pots, you'll be only be able to fit 3 on each step. So looks absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to align it together, and I'm going to put some more plants, because most of my pots are below 5 inches, and I'm going to show it to you how it tends to look like. So I've kept it across the wall. And if you're wondering what is this pot beneath, this is basically to show you that in case if your balcony is very small and you have extra pots with soil and it looks really bad and you want to kind of hide it, there is a lot of space on the first step, the one at the back. So you can basically, if you have any gardening materials or anything, you can just slide it in like this, probably some trays or something. You can push it in like this, and now you can keep your plants, so this is not going to be visible. So let me quickly put in the plants and show you to you how it tends to look like. So guys, this is how it looks like. This is how the final thing looks like. Now again, don't expect everyone to make a arrangement like this. Some people do not like it very clustered. I prefer my plants to be very clustered, so I have put them like this. But you can put them however you want. Even after all this, I still have some space over here. I have space some over here. As you can see, I can still put 1 or 2 pots. But overall, you can see how many pots it was able to kind of accommodate, because I have these smaller pots in front. These are the thermoform pots, which are very lightweight. These are around 5 inches, and the Monstera, as I said, the pot is around I think roughly around 8 inches, but still it was able to accommodate it. But if you're going to use a larger pot like that, you'll only be able to put 3 large pots, and probably small little tiny pots you can keep it, because there is still going to be some space. So as you can see over here, I still have some space. I can still put 2 pots, but I'm going to leave it as it is. This is how it tends to look like. This is just an example. You can accommodate a lot of pots. Now remember, as I said, pushing, if you have extra soil in the tray, or you want to store some of the gardening tools, you can just push them inside. Remember, I put that big empty pot. See, it's not even visible. So in this way you can manage the clutter as well. So if you have any of your gardening tools or anything that is just creating a lot of clutter, you can just push it underneath. There's a lot of space behind. So if you are in a balcony where there is not much space, this is going to work out really well. The extra large pot with soil, I had pushed it back. It's not even visible. So it's only the plants that are going to be visible. This is the soil tray, or you can keep anything and you can just push it beneath. Still there's a lot of space, you can still put in a lot of stuff, so you can see it's quite good. If I'm going to rate this product, I think I will give it 4.9 out of 5. That one point, as I said, the rubber is missing. If that was there, this product would have been complete. Probably they might do it later on, probably they might improve it, I'm not very sure, but that was the only drawback. But otherwise, I really love this product. I think I'm going to buy a couple more because this is going to be very handy, especially during the monsoon season. A lot of times it becomes very difficult for the pots, they get wet. The water also tends to get collected in those saucers which I had bought. So I think this is going to work out really well because it's very easy to clean. Ideally, when the pots are down, it's very difficult to sweep the floor, and it's very difficult, but this, I think it's going to work out really well. I will get a couple more and it looks absolutely stunning. I mean, you can see it by yourself. So guys, that's all about it. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.